Yeah, been a hot minute. Because I've been away. Visited family. And then the week before that, there was a lot of construction work going on. At the exact time I wanted to stream as well. So, yeah, hello. Need to... that. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing all good. Last week I visited family. Then the week before that I wanted to stream. I didn't feel too great, but I also had like construction work going on outside. So I was like, right, I just actually can't do it now. So, yeah. Hang on.
No, I'm just being nosy at chat. No!
Yeah, there you go. You're in the room.
I'm not here!
Yeah, not for long, but yeah. Is the background but it is. It very much is, and that's always staying. Because I just like how it looks. Of the little V2 with a little squishy boy on your head, yeah. So this one is to represent Chai. And then this one is just like whenever.
Two of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, we are going to play Dread, because it has been a hot minute.
Didn't you play Dread on your last stream?
I did. Like, it's been a hot minute since the last full playthrough.
2 weeks. Not that long.
Yeah, but like before that. I don't have that.
I'll buy it. I mean, you probably do. I know you do.
Yeah. Where's my controller? There it is. Yeah, how are you guys doing? We are going to go here and then start it up. Yeah, we're gonna pause the music. There we go. Been a bit lazy, so I just got to Mother Brain in Zero Mission. Oh yeah, it's deceptively difficult because the second you like get hit. Did you know that boss fight is patented? Yep.
Oh shit, it's community day.
Oh, what's going on?
Blokes everywhere.
Oh, some blokes?
Shop.
Ah, okay.
Fuck's sake. Can I just get a Gen 2 Pokemon? I'm missing in. I put them on the shiny.
Yeah, we don't,
I have so many shiny Machops. I literally got one in Arceus the other day.
Yeah. Okay. Any tips for someone about to begin creating content who feels a bit nervous about it? Just do it. You will feel nervous, and that's okay. I feel nervous now. Like, you are going to feel nervous. It will be a little scary. But the second you just do it, it'll be so much easier.
I never feel nervous when I'm on stream because I know that everyone loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm going on my stupid walk, my stupid health.
Okay. Best of luck. If you need anything, give a ring.
I'm gonna die.
No, don't do that. Right, bye, love you.
Hang on, love you. If I don't lock the door, are you gonna be able to fight off a home intruder? Don't know where my keys are.
Wait, they're not in your bag?
I don't know, Gregory.
Okay. I can lock the door after you.
No.
Okay.
It's fine. Someone can break in. They won't break in.
Okay.
Went out on the door was unlocked the other day.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye.
Bye, love you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so just do it. Like, it's gonna be scary. So just get on with it. If you and don't worry about like the tech you have or whatever, because getting started at all is the important thing, and that's like a very common thing for people to say, but it kind of is true. Like, as soon as you start, it's gonna feel a lot easier. I don't know why my mouth tracking isn't looking great, but meh. Okay. So yeah, just do it, genuinely. And speaking of like the model and like the tracking, Chai is gonna make me another one. Like he's already working on it, and it should be around sometime like next week or something like that. But yeah, I quite like the look of it. It's very different. It hasn't got as much like little guy energy as this one does, but no, I still love it. Shiny hunting for Pokemon as always. Get ready for Legend ZA. Yeah, I'm quite excited for ZA. It looks pretty neat. Chai isn't as optimistic because he's not as keen on like the battling of Pokemon and stuff, and ZA seems to be leaning a bit more into that direction, whereas Arceus was a bit more focused on catching and just the Pokemon themselves rather than battling with them. And it's my least favorite thing, the projectiles love. But yeah. Mother Brain boss design got patented. Oh my god, Nintendo and their patents. Yeah, so specifically, it's when you're on a platform. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's when you go into like lava below the platform that you need to attack the enemy. The enemy won't will have a visible invulnerability state that they can't attack with until you get back on the platform. That is the specific pattern. Oh yeah, this is the reason for the thumbnail. Because it's this scene. I love this scene.
Anaman Henki Maradis, Pisalakuta ili Thoja Hasana, Ilichozo Manfaragai, Atasen Maburis, Ashkar Behek, Ninu Gabara, Neporien Levat Balis Henniku, Hemsenilitanumar Tarbichozo,
Turning the game up a little bit.
Maburis ili Maukin, Saharilin ili Maukin, Pinoras Hasana Tarbilichozo. Urairisitos Karodan Ilimathroid, Nirmugitalar Suradis me Iliagarna Lima, Uramahar Pantamugitos Saral Pura Mathroid, Kunihabari Hundar Talasabekes en Holchanim, Linkatalu Ili Uliris, Sabalba, Ashkar Behek, Hasari Gale Ubana Dosh Elegar Mir.
Oh, and let me know if like all volume's good and stuff.
Les ninu kedar, ili mathroid mugi, tanam darbi hadar bunta, eiris dos eka ili gimel, ashkar behek gabori dos balan ili mathroid, dos ili tarin nalima hemsatar, humbim bi kalkisaka, dos hudak.
Yeah, the burb language is good.
My chemical was right. Teenagers scared the living shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at me. I don't like it when teenagers look at me. And it's like something mean, because teenagers are mean.
We're during the speech of the game. Yeah. Burb.
Like I used Metroid.
There's a burb man.
I know there's a bug man.
Yeah. It's based on some form of Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah. And some people have speculated it's based off like some Muslim dialects as well. So kind of a mixture.
Your model just freaked the fuck out when you turned to look at me.
It does, yeah. Okay.
Ishili Mathroi Meilia Garna Lima. Habari Bama Mugi Sarali Lina Tamahar Toshek. Lutili Mathroi Desborodo. Ilioristar Ashkar Behek. Dora Habar Bados Les Maradan. Has Bados Les Maradan. Ashka Ulugal Ata. Iliemai Marhuma Satari Lin Ashkar Behek. Tamus Arlan. Veje Hadoran. Ninu Habar Kumane Hundosh. Devolen Nili Mathroi Dim Ishkanulisa Tamaharisbi.
Kino ulo truta. Ana maril sanur pura. Ay marhel kalom.
Ata Estor Daboris Urahama. Ana Habar Kisari Ilisa.
Definitely one of my favorite Samus moments.
Ana Man Bala Meyata Tamus.
Alright, we kill him. Woo! Pew 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 pew. This was a bitch first time round.
Are you like at a save point or did you start again?
So I got to a save like at the end of the last stream and we're
Okay, so
starting
you're
from
carrying
there.
on from last.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cinema. Hell yeah.
I don't want it.
We'll take it. It's a shiny.
It's green. He looks like he has COVID.
Yeah. What was this way? Nope, we're not going that way. Did anyone in ZDR order fried chozo? I don't think they did, considering most of them are chozo.
Birds are cannibals.
That is true. That is true. I hadn't considered that. I watched Geek Critiques Dread video, and he mentions this should have been a cutscene because the fight was so sudden. I don't know. I like how this did it, because like, it's the surprise. You're still like recovering from the last bit, and then oh god, here's this really difficult enemy that like you haven't seen before, and it's fun. I like it.
Uploading data.
It took me so long to figure out that I could chain wall jumps together without losing my speed boost. I think I had to look it up. Yeah, I had to at one point as well.
He wants the Metroid DNA that exists only within you. I have confirmed that Quiet Road has deactivated all remaining enemies. You should now be able to reach the surface unthreatened. The route Quiet Road opened is in the
Yeah, I think it's good as well because like Samus like looks shocked. And like the more the player and Samus like feel and think the same, that's just good. Sorry, I just had a sippy. I can't believe you. Yeah. Because every other game has trained me to not wall jump or I'll lose it. Yeah, it kind of messes with your like muscle memory, but once you get used to it, very fun. So now we're going to Berenia, I think. I do. Oh, okay. Just blown up. Oh. Forgot about that guy. That was my favorite scene in this game, and I happened to come into it during into the stream during it. Yeah, it's definitely probably my favorite scene. There are other really good ones. No, I will say definitely my favorite scene actually. I'm not lying, I'm not a liar. Huh? Ow. It also reflects the player's feeling throwing a new hard enemy while they're angry. Yes. And then when you beat them, it's like way more satisfying. I don't know if you played Titanfall 2, but something similar there happens. I have not. I have been meaning to play it, and I have like been actively avoiding any spoilers and stuff because the campaign is apparently really fucking good. So, hope Heroes in Prime 4 has more environment variety than just jungle with big tree. It probably will, because Prime's known for varied environments. It just seems like that is the main one. Which is not bad at all. Have you played Shadow Complex? I have not, no. No, I'm not cultured. No games ever. Mm-hmm.
No, actually, breath cocaine.
It was good, yeah?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Well, that just told me everything I needed to know. I have to play it.
It's so bad.
Damn it. Yeah, I've generally not played many games. Like, in fact, I've played more games like now than I have, or more varied games than I now than I have ever before, sort of thing.
That's because I fully use it.
Yep. And like, I welcome it because it's like new experiences, stuff I have like no idea how it's gonna be. Yeah. So to catch you guys up on the Resident Evil stuff, so yeah, we started playing that off stream. We finished the first remake. We have now finished 4, but we're on the Separate Ways DLC for that game. Then we're gonna go back to play Resident Evil 0, and then what's the other one?
Then we're gonna do 1 again.
Oh yeah, then we're gonna do 1 again.
We're gonna play Chris.
And yeah, we're gonna play through Chris's story, and then we're gonna get to 5. Yeah, so like story stuff happens, and it's like it's kind of neat that we're doing it this way, even if it's like unintended. But it is.
Because
really
when
cool.
you were away, I messaged you like, "Hey, buy these games," and you're like, "Okay, okay."
Yeah, got them all there and then. Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying Resident Evil. Like 4 kind of dragged on, but I feel like it was probably like 4 chapters too long. But still, really good game. Hello. And this.
I'm kind of excited to get to like, not to be a heterosexual, but like, oh my god.
Lady.
Yeah.
Yep. No, 100%.
Like, not to be straight for a second, but like,
But
big lady.
yeah, big woman. We like big woman.
I really want to get into Resident Evil, but I
It yeah, it does take some getting used to. It simplifies it a bit more later on. And I somewhat feel like that's a negative in a way. Because like the inventory management and inspecting items, that was such an like important part of like 1 and 2, less so in 3.
I mean, it's very they switch most like photos.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. And now the most forgettable boss in the entire game. Who is completely skippable. Twitter is tweaking, right? Yeah, it is. I couldn't even announce I was streaming on there. Which sucks because it's been a hot minute. Ow. Now we're going over this side. Like, it just is the most forgettable boss. It honestly is. Ow. Oh, and remember, we're playing on hard mode as well. Because I like to torture myself again. So there we go. I thought I'd remind you before that happened. Let's see. Very squid. Is that animated be recolored as Samus? No idea. Hang on. It seems Chai's in the other room. We're going back to this. We can be bees. Alright, we're gonna be the good this time. We're actually gonna succeed. I know it's hard to believe, but we will get this. Oh, I can't see the profile pictures and stuff because I'm full screening. I haven't got a second monitor at the minute. Excuse me. Okay. Easy. Ow. Oh yeah, and we have to get through Dead Space when when Chai's available for streams and stuff. Ow. Oh, okay, I kind of got comboed. At the same point as well, goddamn. And already I have, like, died more to this guy than anyone else so far. Are you gonna get a Switch too? No, I'm not gonna get it. At least not yet. Mostly because I can't justify the price and stuff like that. Like, no. And if there's anything I would want on the Switch 2, it's like it'll probably be on the Switch 1 for a bit. So with like Prime 4, that is going to be on the Switch 1. So I'm going to get it there first, and then possibly get the Switch 2 like way later. I will say, like, I saw someone say earlier that they hope that that Dread gets a Switch 2 edition, like upgrade sort of thing. I would like that as well personally, because like there are like hitches in like frame rates and stuff. Because the overall game does run at 60, but cutscenes they can run at 30, and it's not a smooth 60 either. Because there are bits in the game where it can stutter. Whoa. Okay, we're further. So yeah, just like for a bit, I can't justify getting a Switch 2 yet. And there we go. What rep from Metroid would you want for Smash? I think we've kind of got all we need. Maybe Silex as a new one. So we have Samus, Dark Samus. We have, like, obviously 06 Samus as well, and Ridley. Those are, like, the big ones. And, like, that's fine. Silex would be cool. Ravenbeak could be interesting. But, I feel like Silex would be the more obvious choice in a way. Oh, I think. Fuck. I'm getting the buttons mixed up. There we go. Nice. Yeah, have to pay rent. Yeah, that's the big reason. It's just too expensive. Yeah, so sorry to say, chat, you're not gonna get 4K 60 FPS Prime 4 from me. Yeah, like, Silex and Ravenbeak would be the only ones I could think of. Like, that could be added, but I feel like, I don't know, Silex would kind of be too much like Samus and Dark Samus. And then Ravenbeak would kind of feel like a long-range Ridley. At least in my mind. If they are going to go like the flying aspect of it. And if not, he's just kind of a big Samus. So it's, you know, it's not as immediate of a no-brainer sort of thing. Because it's funny I say that, and then like there are how many Links, there are how many Fire Emblem characters that like kind of play the same. And then here I am, like, hey, this kind of already exists. I don't think that'll happen. Just like from my perspective, it took how many games to get Ridley, and his like playstyle, like, would never have been anything like Samus's, or anyone else in the roster for that matter. So. I prefer the Prime 3 Hunters because their gameplay uniqueness compared to Raven Beak or Silex. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll happen either, because, like, they're not really prolific characters. So, yeah. It would be cool, but it's unfortunately a bit unrealistic. Like, it would be someone notable. Damn, first try. Am I honestly the only one who thinks Samus should get unique alt costumes like Super Metroid Samus or Dark Suit? Her suits should be alternate costumes. They really should. That is, like, an insane, like, disservice to Samus. Like, she has all of these suits and stuff like that, and the only one that's actually represented is the Varia suit. It's weird. And then here's, like, Link, Mario, all the other, like, big characters for Nintendo. They have all their unique costumes. Like, I get it, but also, like, it sucks. And this is an even tougher one. Bitch. Ow. How much health have you got? Ow. Oh yeah, they also have the charge beam screw attack thing, which is pretty neat, not gonna lie. Ow! He would have been so close to dead. I want Dark Samus to play more like Dark Samus. Yeah, the fact that her assist trophy is more unique than the actual character is a little wild. Like, I'm usually like one who doesn't like the counters and stuff like that, but she should have had her reflect, like, from the assist trophy and from, like, echoes. Like, she uses that more than the morph ball. I think she uses the morph ball for one fight, something like that. Messed that up. Damn it. How is Metroid? It's my favorite 2D game ever. And when I say 2D, I obviously mean, like, 2D gameplay. Ow. It's just so good. If you haven't already, play it. It's so good. Not expecting the three, just wishful thinking. Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, it just seems like having any of them, like even one of them, is a little unrealistic. Yeah, so, like, I feel like Nintendo would want to go for a character with more, both an obvious difference in terms of playstyle for, like, compared to, like, the other Metroid characters and stuff. that like most of the characters you can kind of like compare to Samus in a way. That's why I'm still baffled that Ridley took so long to come in, because he's nothing like her. If Prime 2 and 3 don't get re-released next year, next year after Prime 4, I'd be Omega Shocked. I wouldn't be. I don't think we're getting it, honestly. I feel like remastered, like I've said this a few times, that remastered was kind of the proof of concept to like sort of set up how Retro want to work with Prime 4 and stuff. And then after that, it's all hands on deck for Prime 4.
I have reviewed the video log of your encounter after your arrival. You were no match for him then. You are no match for him now.
Because that Ravenbeak is such an Omega Chad, like you're never gonna fight him or win.
However,
and then Samus just standing there awkwardly. Like, I think I could take him. Like he's kind of a pushover.
One thing still eludes me.
What are your thoughts on the Zebesians? In my opinion, I love them. They're cool. I much prefer the pirates of like the Prime games, but they are like iconic. I just wish they were like in Prime, and all the Jesus, I don't know what's wrong with me. All the different pirate designs and stuff. I wish they came like I want them to be in one game where you can see them all, like kind of like the Covenant from Halo, where you can see all these different species, you can interact with them, and like how you deal with them is like a little different from the last. So like that would be cool. So like the pirates from Echoes, for example, they're more close quarters. The militia pirates, sorry, from Corruption, they could be more like cannon fodder. The pirates in Prime 1, they could be a bit more of the what's the word I'm looking for? The more the more bulky types. And then the Zebesians, they could be like the general like army and stuff for the pirates. Where does this one go? I cannot remember. Sure. Why black suit with gold visor when they could have used the phase-on suit? Very true. They really could have. The green Samus should be changed to the Metroid suit. At this point, it probably could. But with that green suit, it's kind of been around so long, I feel like they won't. Because it has its own sort of lore to it. Like, it's the mass-produced version sort of thing. As you said, like that could be for Dark Samus, though, as you say. Wow, I just took it out in one hit. Sick. Okay, I need to remember this bit. Is there any story reason why the space pirates in the Prime trilogy look like different species? Are they like the Covenant with just different species, or are they just different now? Both. So in the Prime trilogy specifically, it was more or less art direction that dictated the looks, and it's like that was kind of it. In Corruption, it was a little bit different because they had to integrate the phase-on and stuff like that into it. Oh, let's go. And they were surprisingly varied there as well. But overall, it is like these are different species, as well as it's like art direction, or a difference in art direction sort of thing. So look at it this way: the pirates in like Super Metroid, Zero Mission, and stuff like that, they're the same, but they're different from the pirates in Prime. But the pirates in Prime are like the same as each other, but are different from... Yeah, you get it. Yeah. The Orphean logs... the logs on Orphean suggest they're the same pirates who escaped Zebus when their mothership blew up, yet they look completely different. So the Orpheon, that is a completely different ship. Like, that was in, like, as like, the logs say and stuff like that, that was in orbit when everything was going around. Like, yeah, those pirates are different from the ones that you see during Zero Mission. And I think there's even a little acknowledgement to that, where the pirates on the Orpheon, or like that sort of group of pirates, they really don't like Zebesians. Because they kind of just blindly follow orders, and they're just kind of incompetent. But because there's, like, and this pick could be wrong, but because there's a lot of them, they're useful, sort of thing. I'll have to, like, double check where I got that from. Because there's also, with the pirates in Prime, they operate a lot more independently. Than, say, the pirates in like Zero Mission and Super Metroid and stuff like that. And it's firmly established that, like, the Zebesians specifically, they need some sort of like leader in order to even operate. Whereas the pirates in Prime, they don't. Like, they can operate a bit more independently, as I say. I would like more, I would like to see it more where, you know, like the different pirates and stuff like that. So, you know, the, I can't remember the name, but the flying bugs in Super Metroid and Other M, as well as Fusion, they're apparently space pirates. Even though, like, they don't really seem to be. Like, they act like your normal aliens and stuff like that, like native to the planet and stuff. It's a little odd. But cool nonetheless. I want more of that. Prime 3 pirates are small things in an exoskeleton. Yes and no. It's like they're still there, but the they're more cybernetic. So they have like prosthetics and stuff like that, and then phase-on infused like stuff to them. But there's still like the organic part to them. You think the space pirates went extinct after Zebus blows up in Super? Well, that remains to be seen. Because there's still the debate of like when Prime 4 takes place. And that could be many different times. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But overall, until we know, the space pirates like are defeated at this point, and they're like not a thing. And then Prime 4 is like changing that up a bit. Curious, could a logbook work for 2D Metroid, like the area for like areas, enemies, and bosses? Aim2R did it, and it did it very well. So, say for example, there's like a body, you can just stand next to it, wait a sec, and then you can get a log to read and stuff like that. And you don't even have to do that. It's like you can just walk up to a bit. It'll have a little key hunters. That's it. Walk up to something, press A, and it'll like register it for you. I used to think Zebesians were pronounced like lesbians, so I never said it. So like Zebesians, Jesus. Yeah, this is messing with my head now. How? Oh, okay. I'll take it. This is a good area. I really like this one. Little creepy, and then there's the like worms in the background. So essentially, the Zebesians are big stupid, more or less. Yeah. I think I remember hearing that it be said that they operate kind of like a hive mind, but I could be wrong. If you look at them with the thermal visor, you can see they're basically mollusks that sit at the center. Everything else is just mechanic. Yeah, so like cybernetic sort of thing, which is really cool. And now the X are around. I really thought the wall cameras in Elon was like a boss fight during Dread's second trailer. Yeah, they are really cool, and then it's like, hey, it's not really anything that major. Reasons aren't dumb. Yeah, they kind of are. A very spooky area. I just wish it was a bit darker like Tyrant. Yes, absolutely. This game did really need like darker areas, or like areas that were just completely pitch black, so you could see Samus's lights. So that's why she has them. So, did you see the Prime 4 Treehouse? I did. I am currently writing, or am in the process of writing a script for, like, reviewing that entire bit. I say review, like, analyzing it. Because there's a lot more detail there than I expected. Ow. Yeah, so there's like a surprising amount to cover that I didn't really think like would be there, sort of thing. No, we're not dealing with that right now. Not the X again, oh no, yeah. I feel like we're gonna see them for one more game. Prime 4 would have to be before Super, wouldn't it? But it should, but the overall, like, what the commonly accepted, like, timeline in terms of years and stuff, it's a little after. piss easy. Such a cool look. Really cool enemy as well. It's the most deadly chicken. Neat. Which these guys' attacks are faster? Yeah, like, I think they're fine. Adding extra species in Metro Fusion gave them a bit of intelligence. I don't think that really counts, though. That's the X being a bit clever. And, like, and even then, like, the X have, like, stolen the intelligence from other things to make themselves smarter and stuff. So I don't entirely think that counts. This shiny Mark Seizure takes longer than it should have, but hey, shiny hunting, yeah. Been a hot minute since I've shiny hunted. It can be fun. Yeah, we're just gonna go over that. In the scan log for the pirates, it mentions that the pirates we see are one of many. Yeah. Because that is what the space pirates are. It's a collection of, like, species and stuff like that. I just wish we saw it a bit more in game. It is wild how it took Prime to be the one to actually give the Metroid universe, like, actual substance. Because before that, it was kind of just the story of the games, and that was kind of it. And then there's the, like, expanded media that, like, doesn't really hold up. But then Prime comes along, and hey, we're a whole universe. Jelly beans. You're supposed to destroy the Metroids, not join them. Yeah. But the jellyfish, you have to understand, the jellyfish, like, it's so cute, you know? Oh, we're just gonna save. I like that Fusion gives you a 3-course meal on how dangerous the X-parasites are, and in Dread, it's a freaking buffet, yeah. They're just everywhere. I love it, personally. I hope, I do hope we get one more game out of them, but then I want to move on. Because they have been around for over 20 years, you know. And it's like, we haven't, like, the Metroids themselves haven't really been a central plot point for a while. Not plot point, enemy, I should say. Yeah, this game is amazing. It needs more attention. It's the best-selling Metroid game, so, like, can't really argue with that. Like, it did get a lot of attention. The second Ravenbeak releases the X from Elon to wreak havoc to Zedia. Every piece of life on Zedia is just gone. Yeah. I wouldn't be crazy if the X weren't actually killed by Metroid DNA alone, but just in a sort of stasis inside Samus to be extracted. That would be a plot twist. That's kind of what the Emmy are like for, as far as I remember. Like, no, that's completely wrong. I don't know why I even started that. The Emmy are for the Metroid DNA, not the residual X that isn't even there. So we are going this way. Yeah, like the Emmy are like specifically.
Uploading data.
Well, I say if they are, as if it is an actual confirmed fact, but like
been released from
the
their confinement. They have now scattered across the planet. This is no doubt the work of Ravenbeak.
There are hints and stuff like that that make it quite clear that the Emmy are like specifically targeting Samus for her Metroid DNA and stuff.
Perhaps it was some kind of message.
Not throughout Dread specifically, but that's their original like purpose.
The planet. They must be destroyed, or either your ship, Samus.
Because in Dread they are specifically under like Ravenbeak's control.
Safely.
So they more or less just changed allegiance. She literally let the X out just to obtain a beam. Yeah. It happens. She had a silly moment. And to be fair, she needs this beam, so... So for X, I have the high ground. Hey Greg, how are things? They're pretty good. I visited family. I got back here on Monday. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't think I can get that yet. I don't know if Fusion states it, but I think Dread confirms X parasites can copy corpses. We saw it happen, like just now. Yeah, they can. They do it throughout Fusion. They just did it now. Favorite Prime Trilogy planet minus Brio, Aether, or Ether, I should say. I keep really. I think. Like, both are correct, but Ether is, like, the usual pronunciation. But I could be wrong. Oh, God. Damn it. Well, that came out of nowhere. How do I at people on the mobile YouTube app? So you should have 3 little dots that go vertically. You click that, and I'm pretty sure like a reply tab appears. When you click on like someone's chat message or something like that, I think. Damn it. Oh my god. Yeah, Ether is up there for me. I know Talonfall like the back of my hand. Ow. Yeah, it's just iconic to me. But Ether is like so the storytelling of Ether is like, it's so rich, and the world building is amazing. Let me see. What's your opinion on Federation Force? I'm never going to play it again. So I think that says all that needs to be said. No, I just really didn't like it. I'm sure it's a serviceable game, like, to some people, and some people do like it. And I like that it's, like, helped Prime 4 in a way to, like, continue the Prime storyline. It's taken some inspiration from it. But Federation Force specifically, nah, I'm just not a fan. Damn, I can do this. Oh, damn. The controls felt very clunky. The music, was there any? Okay, I can't do it anyway. Samus felt really weird as well. I'm sure people liked it, like I said. It has, like, the multiplayer aspect is unique. I'll give it that. But I'll be real, that's not why I play Metroid. It's like, it also just... the art style as well. I've said a few times that the art style... just, I don't know, it didn't click with me. And then that's, like, made more obvious when, like, there's a thing in Prime 4 that is in Federation Force that, like, has a new look, and it looks amazing, but not in Federation Force. Prime 4 is an apology letter for Federation Force? I don't think it is. We're gonna go back this way. Back down. Damn it. We'll just wait a sec. Yeah, and I hope it's like... I hope it doesn't come off as like, oh, it can never work sort of thing. But it was specifically a Metroid Prime game, which has its own unique and specific art style and direction and stuff like that. It has a unique look. And Prime Hunters understood this. And it more or less, it looks like a Metroid Prime game. Whereas Federation Force, it doesn't. And that's not to say Chibi could never work for Metroid and stuff. But, I don't know, I feel like a Prime game, maybe not. Because I hope it also doesn't come off as like how people were with Wind Waker. Where it's like, oh, it can never work, this just looks bad by default and stuff, but it's like... But it worked, it ended up working out. So, yeah, I hope it doesn't come off like that. It also didn't help that the last Metroid game we had was Other M, and then Prime 3 before that, and we waited about 10 years until we've wanted Prime 4 for ages, and then here's Federation Force. So where am I going now? We're going over that way. Ow. Yeah, I like Gavran. An underground jungle. Is ow. Is pretty neat. Ow. Ow. Damn, that thing's a bitch. I imagine we get a chibi faithful 2D remake of Metroid 1. I wouldn't be opposed. I'd be a little upset that the sort of manga art style is removed, or like not removed, but isn't utilized again, sort of thing. Because that's such a cool look. What do you think of Aim to Art? I love it. It was my favorite 2D game before Dread came around. If you want to play the sort of classic Metroid sort of gameplay, but like want something a bit more like modern sort of thing, Aim to Art. It's so good. Like, I try and recommend it to anyone who may be interested. Okay, that's just not working out. Damn it. I thought I got that first one. I didn't even like the chibi style when Mega Man Powered Up did it, even though the art style is really anime. The best chibi, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Okay, so I do like the visuals and stuff like that, but it is like Federation Force, not at all what I wanted. Because for a remake, there are so many problems with BDSP. So every like Pokemon remake that took more from like the current gen as like, oh, we'll just use like the setting of like an old gen and then bring it into how the current gen looks and plays, sort of thing. BDSP just kept the original game, but just changed the visuals to be authentic to the original like look. Like, sure, I can get that, but that's not what anyone wanted. Like, yeah, like sure, it can look really nice, but if you want a good example of good chibi, Let's Go. Genuinely. Like, that is probably the best looking Pokemon game on the Switch. Like, the visuals are like consistent. It just overall looks very nice. Yeah, it's just great. And that's another one that a lot of people didn't want for a while. We can get this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What was I on? But Legends Arceus, though, I really liked. Really liked Arceus. And now we go back down here because there's there's an upgrade. Yeah, Legends Arceus was really good. Again, like visually, like it wasn't like immaculate, but it tried something new, and first of all, I really appreciate that. And it still wasn't it wasn't chibi and stuff. Now we're gonna open this path up. I forgot to get that. Yeah, gonna grab that real quick. If I can. I'm sure I can. And we're gonna save. And I'm gonna take a sippy. One sec. There it is. Okay. Alright, back on it. Yeah, so we're going down here. Something that people don't talk about enough, I'd say, the like waypoint system that you can do yourself. It's very cool. It is actually a little fucked up that we get the super missile and then immediately get the ice missile, more or less making the super missile a bit weaker. Well, that just occurred to me. Yeah, within the same area as well, as you say, like, really strange. Like, that's so much easier. Why did I wait? Are you an ice beam kind of guy or a missile duder? I do like ice missiles, but I would rather it be a toggle overall. Like, if there is going to be, like, an ice mechanic, I would rather it be a toggle. Also, this area is a little bit cumbersome. Yeah, overall, I would rather a toggle like how Samus Returns did it. Like, if it's going to be like one way or the other, I don't overly care. I would just rather it be a toggle. Like Kirby would eat Samus? No, he wouldn't. Because they are friends. Ow. I know it's just a reference and not canon, but could you imagine? Yeah, like they would work together. They are friends. Yeah. Now, can I get that? I don't think I can. But we are gonna go up there. Yeah, so like those two, like they'll be fine. It's like people try and constantly pitch like Doomguy and the Samus and Master Chief together and stuff like that. Like, it's fun, but like I find them being like friends and stuff like that much more like entertaining. Like just Samus, Master Chief, and Doomguy like duking it out against like the enemies of like their respective games. Like, that's just so cool. Now we're gonna go down here. We've already got that, so we don't need to worry. Yeah, all on the same side, so it's pretty funny. Come on. There we go. For some reason, I thought it could go through bomb blocks, even though it can't. Damn it. Oh my god. There we go. Now, could I have done that normally? Yes. Did I want to? No. Okay. Right, we're gonna save, because we can get the crossbomb in a sec. Yeah, that's what I did on my first playthrough. Yeah, my first playthrough, I fought this guy at about this point. Now we can get rid of that now. Sequence break. Yeah, I like doing that. I did it like accidentally on my first playthrough, and then I followed this bitch. He was a bit of a ball like first time round. Giant enemy crab. Oh no, that is a face. Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I usually don't do the spark stuff. Not even entirely sure why. I just don't get around to it. Oh, damn. Okay. Maybe I'll be able to do it this time. As far as I know, the weak point is just the back, and that's it. I don't know if there's anything specific. Yeah, he takes a beating. Okay. We will get the spark. Fuck. There we go. Just about. Like, the dangly bit could be a weak point, yeah. But I'm not sure if there's anything specific to it. Like, it could just be something. It could be nothing. There we go. Whee! Metroid Pro order the Switch for my upcoming flight. What do you think? You would go for it. Like, that's what I would do. So this is how I found out how the, like, partially what the gravity suit somewhat looked like. Yeah, crab juice. And yeah, they really do look like just snot. The crossbomb took me a sec to get used to, like, mechanic-wise. But now it's, like, easy. And now we're going to grab, not that, I guess. Yeah, they're cool. I like them as an idea. I hope they come back. Anyway. Cool. Now where do we go? So we can't go up there yet, so we're just gonna go through there. We're gonna save first, because we don't want to do that boss again. What do you expect a collection of viruses to look congregated together? Of course, it'd resemble a bugger. Yeah, it would. We're just gonna speed boost it. It's been an hour and still no shiny Seedra. Oh, that's the shiny hunt grind set, isn't it? That's how it always is. Yeah, I shiny hunted for a mammoth swine at one point because I was like, I'm gonna use this for my team. Then, as in like for competitive stuff, for lack of a better word, and I did. Not for long, but I did for a bit. Right, there we go. Yeah, so that's it. This is a power bomb spot, so we're just gonna leave that. Well, not viruses, they're sentient, they're amoeba-like though. Another parasitic microbes, but are the X bacteria or some other group of microbes? They're sentient parasites, basically. Think of the Flood from Halo, where they retain intelligence, and the X specifically, they retain intelligence from those they infect, and it's not shared. So like 1X, sick album. A thing that 1X will know, the other won't. Whereas if a member of the Flood infects someone, every Flood member knows it. So you couldn't stream Nintendo games? Yeah, you can. Like, that's been a thing for a while now. It's like you can't just play the game and that's it. Let me do this just to sort of get the bearings. Oh, why did I do that? Oh yeah, it is really cool that they're implementing Samus's like boosters a lot more, because that's been missing for a hot minute. Oh, why did I do that? You okay?
Yeah.
Ah, right, yeah. Cats are being annoying. I'm talking to chat. This fight. Oh no, we're not fighting. We're gonna get the gravity suit. Because we may as well at this point. Yeah, I do like the speed boost puzzles, even if they can be a bit of a bitch to get sometimes. Yeah, because things are starting to hurt a little bit, so let's get the damage reduction. Yeah, like Metroid and Halo overall have like quite a lot of similarities. And Corruption took a lot of inspiration from Halo. Is the Galactic Federation all humans, or do they have other alien species in their ranks? As far as we know, they're all humans. There's the manga that like has aliens like in the Federation, but like the Federation itself in the games have always been all human. Chai's been detected. How's he doing? He's doing all right. Yeah, he's all good. Have you done skips on this run? I have. I got the cross bomb early. I got the morph ball bomb early. The grapple beam. All that sort of stuff. And I usually don't get Gravity Suit as soon as it's available, sort of thing, like now. But I'm doing it now because things are starting to hurt. Also, holy shit, the frames. Come on, there we go. Gravity looks nice in this game, but I just wish the boots kept the design of the Vario suit. There are a lot of things I wish the Gravity suit in this did differently compared to what we get. I wish it had blue lights, obviously, because what am I unless the blue lights go? But the yeah, it loses a bit of that mechanical aspect that the other two suits like do really well. It's a lot more streamlined and like stuff. So descriptive, I know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, just to me, it could be better. How do you think the plasma beam... hey, do you think the plasma beam would just completely decimate energy shields in Halo? I can't imagine any enemies in Samus... Any enemies Samus would struggle with. She could destroy the two Scarabs on her own. Samus is overpowered. She just is. The plasma beam is ridiculously powerful. The wave beam is ridiculously powerful. The screw attack, the power bomb, like Samus is... like the collective firepower of an entire planet rolled into one character. Yeah, she's a beast. Like no one in Halo can stop her. Doom is where it gets a bit more interesting. Are all these? Yeah, they're all screw attack. Someone said Prime 4 looks like Halo 4 because of the jungle biome. It does have a lot of similarities to Halo 4, both in its cinematography, the designs, the jungle, as you said. But for me, like, the obvious thing was the cinematography. Like, it's very Halo 4, and that's not a bad thing. Like I like that aspect about it, because that's what I've said for years. The art style that the 343 Halo games have gone for, it doesn't fit for Halo unless it's Infinite, because Infinite's art style matches the art direction of like the original trilogy and stuff like that, and it looks great. However, stuff like Halo 4, Halo 5, they're very different, but they also just don't fit Halo specifically. They would fit Metroid, and that's what like Prime 4 seems to be doing. The overall aesthetic, like Halo 4's like aesthetic, like traits and stuff like that, they're carrying over to Prime 4, and it works. And I keep bringing that up because a lot of Halo devs went to Retro and are currently working on Prime 4. Come on, please. Ow. Oh, the ranged attack is such a ball ache. Ooh! I didn't expect the third one. That was cheeky. That was a bit cheeky. Ah, oh, damn. Samus has been able to absorb a lot of alien energy and technology, even non-Chozo energy. Do you think that? Do you think she could absorb Argent energy into her system to heal? The only reason why she's able to like connect with the tech and stuff like that of the other civilizations is because they all have some link to the Chozo in some way. Ow. So the Luminoth, for example, they met the Chozo and shared technology. On Brio, they like the native species there, they met Chozo and exchanged technology and stuff. The Chozo are really like influential. Even in like Hunters, they like the Olympics had like contact with the Chozo and shared technologies and stuff like that. Oh, Jesus Christ, that does so much damage. Wow. Insane damage. God damn. Okay. Excuse me? I clearly parried that. There we go. Bastard. Okay. I put in my Mario Party skills there for a sec. Ow. Yeah, hard mode's hard. Who would have thought? You. Yes, I do. Yeah, shoots through phasite, and if you combine it with the X-ray visor, you can detect like weak points on enemies and stuff like that. Very useful against someone like Omega Ridley. But she also absorbed just a normal RSGF missile launcher. That's the thing as well. The Federation have been studying Samus's tech. They've been researching Chozo tech and the how she's able to get it. It's not absorb, it's download. So even there's some like Chozo connection.
Uploading data.
I have determined the reason for the planet's rapid
Very
cooling.
cool.
Thermal energy is no longer being routed from Cataris. This area, Arteria, is located in
You
the
wouldn't
depths
download
of
a
the
missile
planet.
launcher? I would.
Much of it will be frozen.
For fun and me
Find a
time.
way to thaw any frozen doors and pools you encounter.
And that reminds me, I'd hoped the civilization in Prime 4 would have been one of the
Central control system you activated in
Luminos
Cataris
entry on
is still
contacts that
operational.
would have been
Force
cool.
must be
These,
physically
like,
blocking
the Laymon
routing of
are
thermal
probably
energy.
like
I suspect
another
power
enlightened
flux is
species.
involved. You must
But
annihilate it.
I get a lot of
Return
Prime
after
1
solving
vibes.
the problem.
You know, like the
If
original,
Doom has
like,
prevented you from
log
exploring
entries
this
for that.
area, there must be a vital ability hidden somewhere
So
here.
I like, they may have taken a little bit of inspiration from that. Could Samus defeat the Dark Lord from Doom? Probably not. I don't know if Samus could kill God. Maybe. So the Morn look Axolotl, they do. They're very cool. I really like the designs and the architectural language they've got. Cool. Smash that apart. I kind of like how the dash melee is red when the gravity suit is on. Yeah, it's because it's stronger. Quite a few people hadn't noticed that, like, with the suit upgrades, the dash attack gets stronger, and there's like a visual there's a visual for it. Ow. Those things do an obscene amount of damage for no reason. What's that? What's that back? I could have sworn I got rid of that. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's ice. I thought it was like a monster for some reason. Should Celix be a one-off villain for Prime 4, or is he gonna be the new Dark Samus for Prime 5 and 6? That I would like for him to be like the new main villain, like for like a new Prime trilogy. But I genuinely don't know. I'm not sure how it entirely depends on what they do with him. Like, duh. But are they gonna try and expand on him to make him a more interesting character to keep him around longer? Are they gonna just make him a bit more surface level and then just be done with him? Kind of like Ravenbeak, where he's introduced in this game, and then once you don't really learn all that much about him, and then it's just kind of done. So no, we are gonna save, because like, yeah, Silex has like appeared in like Hunters. He's appeared in like 3 in Federation Force and stuff. But he's rarely, like, he's not really expanded upon. It's like, still, all we know is he doesn't like Samus and he doesn't like the Galactic Federation, and that's kind of it. So, like, this is one of those cases where I genuinely don't know what they should or shouldn't do with him. What I would like in future, in general, though, I want the Kraken to be a major, like, plot point. Yeah, hello! Yeah, so, like, at the very least, I don't want Phazon. I don't want any more Phazon or anything to do with that sort of stuff. And at some point, I want the Kraken to be involved. Yeah, good boss. See, like, Samus doesn't know this one, so she's a bit more cautious and, like, ready. Unlike how she was with Kraid. Such a cool war. Ow. Hey, it's been a hot minute. Haven't fought this boss for a bit. I don't have the Seeker Missile. Damn it. You know what? Yeah, just do it. Just get rid of me. Yeah, so I don't have the Seeker Missile, or whatever it's actually called. The Storm Missile. I call it the Seeker Missile. So there is that. I've kind of made this fight a little harder for myself. But it's fine. We got this. This is how I fought it the first time. So good. Are you just gonna do the same attack the entire time? Yeah, I don't have the Storm Missile, so I'm gonna struggle with that a little bit. I fucked it up. don't know why that didn't register as an attack. Ow. It is a very good boss. I really like this one. And the fact that it's like, there's foreshadowing to it, really cool. Woo! Unfortunately, we will never get that ability that it definitely had. Sick. Oh, she's just so cool. So now okay, we can't go up there anyway. I completely forgot about that bit. Imagine I fight that boss, do all that, and then I just die to one of these guys. That would be horrendous. Yeah, we're all fully stocked up already, so let's just go get the screw tank. But was there anything here? No, we're just gonna get the screw attack. Just get it over with. And get a couple things on the way though, because I forgot to do this little bit when we did the item roundup earlier. Yeah, what would that what would the experiment's ability be? Because it wouldn't be the hyper beam. Because I see you all saying the hyper beam, but like I don't think it would have been. I could have got all this way earlier. Okay, we're just gonna head on over to we're just gonna get the screw attack. That's it. Yeah, melee attack isn't the worst idea I've heard. Wait, I could have just gone on that elevator there. Hang on. Not teleporter even. Hang on. We can save some time. Fairly sure anyway. Let's have a look. My only gripe with this game is it doesn't explain what happened to the Omega suit from the end of Fusion. I mean, that's kind of what my take anyway, is that's kind of what the Vario suit is. Like, it's that, and it's, like, sort of healed from it. That's my view of it anyway. Let's see, where was it? Oh, that way. Some screen states that all of our acquired beams combine to become the hyper beam, so it might not be that confusing. Is that how it is? That... Oh. Because it usually comes from, like, an external source. So in Super Metroid, it usually... It's because of the Super Metroid itself. From absorbing Mother Brain's energy and then giving it to Samus. In Corruption, it's from Phazon. And then in this, it's because of the Metroid suit. And 2 of the 3 things seem to be linked to the Metroids in some way. Arguably, all 3. Alright, we're just gonna get the screw attack now. I also realized just how bad I needed the space jump. I really should have, like, gone back and collected more stuff. Because that's what I usually do. I usually collect everything I can before I get the gravity suit. So now I'm a little thrown off. So we're gonna go down there. We can't go down there because I haven't got the wave beam or anything. I want to destroy that. I want it. Now... Yeah, we'll go back to there. Right, actually explain it's never actually explained how her suit heals in the game. It's only described in one of the Metro logs before the game's release. You can kind of like take it as like storytelling, like through like visual anyway, because that's kind of how it looks. Like it looks like it's healing itself, and for it to like be confirmed, it's like, okay, that is what it is. Never heard the morph balls rolling sound before. It's quite cute, yeah.
Samus, you have stopped the planet from cooling. In addition, you have gained the screw attack ability. It will help you access previously unreachable places. You are far more combat ready than when you first arrived, but you are still not prepared to face Ravenbeak. There is a very low probability of success in standing against him now.
Yeah, I think Ferenia is overall next. Just trying to think now. Ow. Did you just get the screw attack, or is my stream lagging behind? I just got it, yeah. Oof, I do really need that space jump. Damn it. Like, I know I can make that, but I feel like we should go to Ferenia. So yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. Hang on. What teleporters go there? And none of them do. Actually, no, we will go down here. I think it's quicker to go through Altaria. Multiple feels heavier in the Mercury Steam games. It does. Though I think the multiple in the Prime games are the best. Do you think Samus knows that's not Adam the whole time? I feel like she had some suspicion, but didn't know until, like, obviously Ravenbeak revealed himself fully. It might not be quicker. No, we can't go through here. What am I doing? Yeah, we can't go through there anyway. I think. I've been thrown around for a loop. But go up. We can go through there. No, we can't. Alright, well, we just go up. Samus, do you see that small... Yeah. She has to. She has to vent, like, the... I'm not gonna keep up that bit. Oh, yeah, she did, didn't she? That would explain it. Yeah, no, that... Yeah, so it usually, anyway, comes from an external source. Like, it comes from somewhere. Right, tell you what, we will do this. And we will deal with you. You're gonna be a bitch. I hope Metro 6 feels more like Super Metro because Dread has a bit of a tendency to block you off in some parts. It can do that, yeah. Oh, God damn it. I think by not having the space jump, I'm kind of messing myself over. So I really should have committed to the roundup of the items and stuff. I really should have. feel like Super Metroid isn't actually as non-linear as people remember. I somewhat feel the same way. Damn it. I really do feel like I've messed myself over in some way. Because I can't even use the ice missile for platform and stuff. Let me just check something. I am an idiot. Like, there's no two ways about it. I'm just an idiot. So, I didn't see that I could, I go down here, go over here, go this path, and then come down here, and then I have access to the rest of Altari. I'm silly. Just a little bit silly. So that was all a waste of time. Yeah, brain not braining. Little out of it. Little out of it, there we go. And Prey Metroid 6 lets you have power bombs that isn't locked until the last 10 minutes of the game. That'll probably be a thing still. It most likely will. Yeah. I didn't like how often Dread forces you down one path. Oh, excuse me. It didn't feel like I was actually exploring on my own because the closest thing I could use... because the closest thing it could use a new ability on always led to a path forward. Like, sometimes the path isn't obvious. Sometimes you can be a little bit stupid as well. Like, case in point. I do like how Dread handles things overall, though. If you want to go off and find stuff, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So there's one up there. We're just gonna heal. Like, I get the cross bombs or other abilities. The closest door is a teleporter, and then it collapses, and I can't go back until I get the next upgrade. That is a little annoying. Yeah, it does do it a bit too much for my taste. But overall, I generally haven't minded it. It's when you get into a situation like this where you're kind of thrown off your rhythm that it messes with you a little bit. And by you, I mean me. Okay, now we're actually, like, making progress. Yeah, so what you have to do is, like, you kind of have to go around and, like, so that's what I did this playthrough. Once I got the Varia suit, I was able to go around and get most things. So, like, the choice is there. You just kind of have to, like, commit to it. Oh my god. You know what? We're just gonna go back and do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna use the lifts, not the teleporters. I've played this game how many times? I wonder if Samus's suit will be redesigned for Metroid 6 again, or if it might come off the heels of Dread. It will probably do that. It will probably like continue on from Dread's design, but it will probably still have its own look. So it won't be like the exact same suit. It'll look a little bit different, but definitely based off of this, from what I can imagine. Because that's the neat thing about Metroid. It's one of the few like Nintendo like IPs and stuff like that that follow a continuous story throughout all the games. Other games do it as well, sure, but usually they're not as direct. Whereas, like, Dread feels like a Fusion sequel, like, immediately. As opposed to, so you know how, like, Mario, for example, the easiest example, like, those games, like, they have a story, but they're not interconnected, sort of thing. If that makes any lick of sense. Because Zelda does it, like, a little bit here and there. Like, the Breath of the Wild era has been pretty big for that, but Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time, while Twilight Princess is a sequel, it's not all that connected to Ocarina of Time. There are some connections, but it's not Dread to Fusion sort of thing. Yeah, most Nintendo like franchises and stuff follow that sort of approach. Nintendo. Metroid is kind of the exception with that. Yeah, exactly. Like, all the games are, like, really interconnected. Like, there is some connection. And it's like, it plays pretty heavily on the main plot points of every game. Kirby does it? Huh. I wonder how long is the gap between Fusion and Dread, like a few months or a year or two. I would like at least a year, at the very least. Like, a year somewhat feels right. Oh yeah, we still have to deal with this one. Yeah, I wouldn't have said Dread is an immediate follow-up from Fusion. It's not, to me at least, it doesn't feel like, for example, the space and time between Super Metroid and Samus Returns, where that feels almost within minutes of each other. That was a power bomb. So we're gonna go up here. No. Oh yeah, so we sequence broke, so I don't think this pops up. Like, we don't have a chat. Yeah, if we can... Rabbit hole and a half. Damn it, forgot that. That's not parryable yet. I was too early. Damn it. Again? Damn. Trying to be super snappy, but it's not what I should do. There we go. There we go. Finally. Whew. Oh, look at this mobility. Oh, we really missed the space jump, you know. Alright. There we go. Do you want spin boost or high jump boots for Metroid 6? High jump boots. They're just like iconic. Oh, spin boost, well, no high jump boots. Glad I got that side sorted out. Is spin boost required for 100%? I don't think it is, actually, now that I think about it. But I could be wrong. I like double jump in, like, in Prime. I feel like a high jump would be a little disorientating. But in this, it's fine. I want to go in here first. Right, I'm just gonna wait for it. Yeah, I could be wrong. Like, I don't think it's required for 100%, but if it is, then rip. Yeah, it would make sense because the space jump like completely nullifies it. Yeah, that I think about that a lot. How like the spin boost, like it's kind of a waste of an item because the second you get the space jump, it's not a thing anymore. Which I don't know. I don't really like items like that. It should feel like an addition, not a replacement. Oh, I forgot about that one, yeah. Am I just bad? Yeah, it should have been a much earlier unlock, if anything. Cool. Yeah, so I feel like the ice missile and super missile were a bit too close as well. Yeah. Yeah, just overall a little bit weird placement, but not the end of the world. I was still in spin boost mindset. Yeah, so if you go and do as much as you can with the Vario suit, you get all the upgrades you can. This area is kind of the limit that you can go, because there's this whole section that you're in the ice and floor and stuff like that, and you just don't have enough health to tank it. Can you get out of the wall, please? Thank you. Yeah, 100%. I always do. And that's the Federation ship from the start of the game. Which, this kind of makes me feel like this place got frozen over very recently. Because this would have been, like, a council room and stuff, so like it would have been occupied. It's a little chilly if I do have to say so myself. It's getting too frequent again. I keep putting the playback to 1.5 and can't catch up. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even have it as like the frequent setting either. I have it like if it's getting to a point where like the normal recommended like that's just bad user experience. Annoying. Right, now we really need the storm missiles. And they're all the way over that way, I think. But I believe we might need to go to... No, we'll head there. We don't need to do it anything just yet like that. Ow. But I love the... But I love the backgrounds of this area specifically. Now the Emmy are just not a threat. Yeah, we will save. Minute-long ad breaks? Jesus Christ. What are you doing, man? Do you hope for other secondary ammunition beyond missiles for in Prime 4? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but a lot of people were. With echoes, because people still to this day don't stop saying how like bad of a system it is, even though it's not. It's perfectly fine. Now we got it. Oh my god, that's horrendous. It's fine, but in what world are you gonna are you gonna need 250 missiles to beat the game? You really won't ever need to. Sometimes I do get the feeling that like a lot of the upgrades are like somewhat inflated. Like they're there just to collect. Ow. Excuse me, you don't need that many, like goddamn, especially when they're like super missiles. Oh, you're not gonna... Ow. Uh-oh. Whew! That's a 2-frame window. God damn. gamer. Hey. Yeah, like, oof. Genuinely cannot believe I hit that. And now we're stocked up. Now we go this way. Oh, there's that boss. Didn't think the window was that tight. It is, yeah. Oh, I messed it up. I could have gotten I have the screw attack now, bitch. It is a fun boss when you have to actually fight it. But with the screw attack, it's kind of a little bit easy. You know. Could be a banger robot. It could be, yeah. And see, I should have got this way earlier. Yeah, screw attack is pretty strong. Like, it's not as strong as it's like been in other games before. Like, there are some things that can like withstand it, but the fact you can use it on bosses now is a bit wild. Right, I think we're gonna sort out this ending. I think. Woo! Things up there. Yeah, we're going up there. Oh shit, yeah. Ow. Oh yeah, the storm missiles can eviscerate these guys as well. Ow. Let's go. Still here? Yeah, not for long, because I've been streaming for nearly like 3 hours, which is like usually my my threshold. Yeah, so it has been a little. It has been a hot minute, but I still want to keep on the 3-hour mark sort of thing. Ouch. Okay. Do that. Apparently not. Metroid makes me want to design my own Metroidvania. I pre-ordered Dread and got the Funny Square books, and just decided to make. Oh yeah, like go for it. Like that would be awesome. I've tried it as well myself, but like, god damn, it takes a while. It's a Herculean effort. Yeah, I do like the storm missiles. Even if I would be biased to the Seeker missile. Ow. Nope. We'll run it back. Damn it. Damn it. I wanted to open the door. So we have learned our mistake. We're not doing that again. Yeah, it's 2 to 1. No, 1 to 1. Sorry. Vision isn't that because the wave beam, yeah. It's very cool. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oof. Yeah, once I take care of this Emmy, I will probably jump off. Made a lot of progress, wasted a lot of time as well, but made progress. Did you know you could screw attack the brain to instant kill them? I did not. Huh. I should have tried that. Explosive plus, yeah. Alright, where is it? Oh my god! Nope, don't think so. I didn't hear it because I have my right headphone off. Bitch. So imagine my surprise. That is exactly where it came from. Nice. And then we'll head on up. Wonder how hot the Omega Stream shots are to melt the enemy's face plates. It has to be really hot. Because that, like... It's also like the constant, overwhelming heat as well. Because that's like 4,000 degrees it would usually take to melt something like that. Okay. I think that is a good place to stop, actually, because then the next time it would be the final item roundup. And then final boss, and then that's the end of the game. Alright. I press B. Alright, cool. Hey, just in time. Congrats on the shiny marked Steedra. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, nicely done. Alright. So yeah. Actually, we'll keep on this for a sec. Yeah, nice job on the Seadra. Yeah, so I am going to yeah, I'm gonna head on out. I really need a stretch. Because I remembered I didn't go like on a little break. I didn't. For the stream. So yeah, we will be back next week. I'm not sure if we're gonna do Dead Space with Chai or Metroid, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. No, it's a good stream. Yeah, we got Simon said juice. Alright. Alright, awesome. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, Dead Space or Metroid as usual. I'm gonna try start and get back on the video grind set as well. I want to analyze the treehouse footage that showed Prime 4. I don't know when that will be, but kind of a streamer today. Thank you. I hope you can stick around. We do a lot of Metroid stuff. Streams can be a bit more varied, and that's that's kind of how I like the idea of it. Look, I like the idea of that. All right, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.